Keith Urban on Taste the Country Nights. Let's talk Wild Hearts, man.
All right.
You sing in the song about your first concert experience ever was with your dad was at a Johnny Cash show. Was it emotional reliving those memories while recording this song, and will it be while playing it live?
Yeah, but it's a good emotional, you know. That concert has, for whatever reasons, I guess it's, you know, everybody's first concert always stays with you through your life, you know. You get asked at different situations, different people that you meet in your life, what was your first concert, you know? So that was a profound first concert for anybody, let alone a 5-year-old, to go and see Johnny Cash. So that's the loudest, drunkest group of people I had ever been around. And it was exciting, you know. I remember little bits and pieces of that concert. I remember just people, lots and lots of tall people. You know, you're 5 years old and you're just packed in this arena. And I was so mesmerized by how loud everybody was, and the sort of, you know, where I was raised, a very working class city, very rural, very working class people. So like party hard, work hard, drink hard, everything was just full on. And my dad was like that. And so it was just a rowdy, raucous, awesome crowd. I remember this big spotlight going across, you know, and because, you know, when you're a kid, you're like, wow, that thing is amazing. This big beam going across through all the smoke, right? Everyone's smoking cigarettes. And I remember the screaming of the crowd. And then I remember at one point, my dad's expression, like staring at this guy on stage in a way I'd never seen him stare at somebody, like transfixed. And probably, you know, I'm sure a child psychologist would probably say it was I wished he'd stared at me like that, right? You know, like I've never gotten that stare. What's that guy doing up there to get my dad's attention like that? So when I got sent this song, the song was already written, but I didn't really like the verses of the song. So I asked the writers if I could write my own verses and, you know, eliminate the ones that they'd written and just keep the chorus of the song. And so I sat down to write the verses, and that was the first thing that came out. Saw the Man in Black, spotlight in the air, heard 1,000 screams, saw my dad stare. Feel like I've been running since the day that I was born. Eagle on my back, phoenix on my arm. And then we're off and running into the song.
Wow. Were the original lyrics, were they about a concert as well, or was it a completely different? No, it was just a completely different scene.
Yeah. It's a very different scene. I'm not saying it's bad. He's a great songwriter, so it wasn't bad. It just didn't speak to me. And as a matter of fact, I got sent the song and I listened to it and liked it, but it didn't stick. And so I passed on the song. And about a week later, I woke up very early one morning singing the chorus of this song. And I was like, it's a really good chorus, you know? So I listened to the song a few more times and I realized it was the verses that was not grabbing me, you know, for me, just me personally. And of course, if I'm going to record a song, it's just got to speak to me. That's all it's just got to do. And I think the verses had so much of my truth in the chorus. The chorus already had so much of my musical truth in there that I related to, that I thought, gosh, I've just got these verses are ready to be more of me. And so I got to the second verse and I just thought about all the people that had told me I wouldn't amount to anything or was never going to make it. And, you know, so I just wrote, has anyone ever told you you'll never amount to anything? You're just wasting your time chasing the tail of a dragon kind of dream. Well, I'm here to tell you anything can happen in this life if you've got the heart and the passion and a God-lit fire inside.
Okay.
Because that's what's carried me through all these years, or all those things still, you know? Okay,
but wait, who told Keith Urban that he is not going to make it? Because I'm like ready to go fight them now, Keith.
Oh, plenty of people. But, you know, those shine blockers in our life, those people that come along and just crap on our parade. My experience has been that I'm really grateful for those people because they've given me infinite fire to burn on. my whole life, because I want to prove them wrong.
Have you ever gotten to see one of those people post proving everyone wrong and kind of see what their feelings are about you?
Not personally. I don't know. But I still burn a lot from that. And I probably still burn on the fuel of trying to get my dad's attention, which I'm sure I got years and years before he passed away, but I still probably, am driven by that.
So will this song be on, I assume, like the Speed of Now Part 2?
I have no idea. This whole thing happened so quickly. I was here in town in May, and the song and the rewriting, and I went down and quickly sang on the demo that they'd sent me. I just took the vocal off and sang on it, and then I built some more things on top of the demo. I sent it to my manager, and I said, I like this song. We should think about what to do with this down the track. And he goes, I think we should just put it out now. And I'm like, I literally just put out an album in September. And he's like, yeah, but this feels good. Feels really good. We should just put it out. And I was like, okay. So I don't know if it's part of the next record or just a standalone piece. I just know it's new music.
Bentley told us one time that he calls that his catch and release. That if he hears a hit,
he stole that from me. Thank you, Derek.
Catch a hit and release it, baby.
Right. It's called sport recording. Catch and release.
Do you already have anything done for the Speed of Now Part 2?
Yeah, I mean, I probably do. I haven't recorded anything thinking of, this is for that. I just, I think I record songs, and before I know it, I've accumulated a lot of songs, and then I'll look to see if there's a way for those to go together to be an album. But honestly, Evan, I don't even know about albums for me right now. I love writing and recording new music. And if it's a song, or if it's 2, or if it's 6, or if it's 13, it comes when it comes. And I just as soon get it out, honestly. Just keep it coming,
I saw you're returning to television, the Australian version of The Voice.
Yeah.
So it's been 5 years since you left American Idol. Do you miss it?
I loved being around. I love being in that mentoring environment. It's really cool. I really liked that. And the Voice thing in Australia was just serendipitous, because we had gone down to shoot a project that my wife was doing called 9 Perfect Strangers, and was being filmed in Australia. And when that finished filming at the end of last year, we were coming back to Nashville, and the producers of The Voice called and said, hey, we heard you're here in the country. Would you want to be a coach on The Voice? And I'm like, when? And they went, like February, March, April. And I'm like, early April? Because I'm hosting the ACMs in April. And they're like, yeah, we can get it done before you have to go back and do that. So it was just amazing serendipitous timing to get to do it.
That's fantastic, man. Thank you so much for chatting with us. We love talking to you, Keith.
Oh, my pleasure, Amber. Good to talk to you.
It's always good.
You too, Evan.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's me and you, Keith.
Amber does it all. Got it.
Man.